Okay, hey, black women. I wanted to give a shout out to Pretty Black Magic today. She had a great video on covering Kamala Harris's economic plan. And I'm never trying to miss an opportunity when I could tell y'all, I told y'all fucking so, right? So I remember when I was going to war with divestors, in particular them whack bitches over there on DZ's channel. And I spoke about how those women over there in particular are always trying to push for black women to be all up white people's asses and advocating for white men, voting for white men, and voting Republican. However, I am so glad to see finally black women, no matter what they're calling themselves, like Pretty Black Magic and others, waking up and coming out and telling you the same shit I was telling you months ago before Biden stepped down. When I said you as a black woman would be a motherfucking fool to vote for Republicans when these are the main ones coming for your rights, coming for your life, and trying to make America some Bible thumping bullshit ass, I guess like real life reality show where you would be stuck in some type of fucking living situation, okay, with nothing but dusties because they feel like you must have a nuclear family. I mean, this shit is, it would be 9.0 ghetto version of The Real World, if y'all remember that show. I'm so glad y'all are starting to wake up and see this, right? Republicans are a no fucking go. They've always been a no-go. They have always voted against the poor and under working class poor in America. Everything is always about rich white people, specifically rich white males, who get all of their wealth off of exploiting poor people, raising our fucking rent, and giving us places to live in that we simply cannot afford. Okay? So it is about fucking time that all these other content creators are coming out now and literally putting you up on game and letting you know, if you want to keep your rights, vote Democratic. If you want rents to go down, vote Democratic. If you want working wages to be something that actually pays your rent, pays your bills, and takes care of you and your children, with a little left over to save or to spend however you want, vote Democrat. It's as obvious as that. And the one thing I got to give Pretty Black Magic mad props for is the fact that she reiterated to you the same thing I've been telling you months and months and fucking months ago. I even did a whole video showing you how to do it. Which is, when these assholes vote, these Republican assholes vote on things or mostly against things that help the working poor, you need to go online and literally see these motherfuckers and how they voted against you. Senate.gov, Assembly.gov, WhiteHouse.gov. And before you do Assembly and Congress.gov, right, you make sure you find out in your particular state what district you're in, so that when you go on the website, you know what district to go to. And if you're looking for your state assembly's website, do it by your state. So mine would be New York State Assembly.gov. Do yours accordingly. And then you go in and you read everything that has been proposed as a bill to become a law. You look at all the agendas they have planned, all of the programs they have planned, things that passed, things that didn't pass, where those bills are in the voting process, and then you click to see how your favorite representative voted on your behalf. And you will be surprised, if you are a diehard Republican who's a black person, or who is a Hispanic or Asian or other so-called person of color, you're going to be surprised to find just how little these motherfuckers care to vote in your best interest. And then maybe you'll begin to understand that you take back the country by voting in the parties that work for the poor people. the poor people, not the rich white people, the poor people, meaning all the rest of us. And for you people that's out there always wanting to be anti-black, put a lid on it until the election is over. Okay? Then you can resume business as usual. But getting the right people into office so we can have rents that are affordable, education we can pay for, a salary that we can actually live off of, daycare to help us out, all the things that we've been asking for so long that we have not gotten. And then most importantly, right, do not forget that you got to come back out and vote right after the presidential election for the next senators who want to go into their seats. Because in total, there are 435 seats up for re-election this year, everyone included. So you want to make sure you go out and vote for your senator. You want to make sure you go out and vote for your congressperson and everyone else in between. Oh, and at the end of the year, you know, the mayors are up. And the judges that Trump put in, their fucking time is coming up to bat too, so we can get rid of their ass the way they need to go. So, this is why you vote Democratic. You get together in your neighborhoods, get little Zoom calls together of black women in your neighborhood, up to maybe 100, 500. The goal is 1,000 black women to vote together collectively as a block vote to make sure that you get what it is you're voting for. And to show that representative, we're not fucking around, we mean business. So since that, the Divine Nine, AKAs, gave you the perfect example of how to organize your vote and get together the women in your community you need to discuss and forge forward on the things that are important to women and girls. All women and girls. Go get on the fucking job and get it done. We need our abortion rights back. Get on it. Know that that vote is going to be up on a proposal in about like 25 states, I think it is. Get on your job. Vote it back in. After that, we want to work on getting our affirmative action back. And then we want to work on, after that, getting back our DEI. So that when we go to apply to black colleges or other colleges that look at our race as a consideration, we are given a pick at that college and not told, oh, well, because of the Asian discrimination lawsuit, you no longer can be considered due to your race. No, these are historically black colleges for a reason. And so we should be given first dibs on those colleges that we helped to actually bring into existence. This is all the reasons why you're supposed to stay informed, be completely active in your civic duty as an American citizen who's out here rocking their vote and telling everybody that has ever told you not to vote because your vote doesn't count, or they're like Umar Johnson, who is telling you that your vote's not going to make a difference anyway. Tell them all, fuck you, I'm voting anyway. Fuck you, bitch, I'm voting anyway. That's what I want you to do. And I would take great pleasure in knowing you did that. Rock your vote, y'all. All women, not just black women this time. Let's show these fucking guys that have been running the show all this time, unsuccessfully at that, what women can do when women stand behind each other to push into the first ever Madam President Kamala. Let's do that, y'all. I mean, why should America be the last one on the bus to have a woman president? I mean, if you got women president in Africa, we should be ashamed of ourselves as being Americans, because you're so-called supposed to be leader of the free world, right? So why hasn't some white male freed his ass from the seat of the presidency by now to give it to a woman who actually would do a better job as commander-in-chief. All right, let's go, black women. Let's vote for Madam President. Because we need to get rid of these dudes, because they ain't been doing shit but trying to fuck up women's rights and fuck over women on the whole, destroy our little black girls and other girls' futures in this country, and make us some type of fucking house servant to characters that don't even deserve to be in our fucking sight, let alone inside of our homes. I'm truly loving this revolution of radical women voters. I'm loving this shit. Loving it. Going out and vote, y'all. Oh, and content creators, keep making the videos to support the knowledge behind the facts of what is going on in our lives every fucking day that need to be corrected. We need to stop being evicted. We need to have better schools for our kids. We need to have better child care. We need to have better access to jobs that will make it where moms can be home at a reasonable time and then the day to night to take care of their kids. This is the real shit we should have always been thinking about and pulling together to fight for. Because it is possible when we all come together. All right, let's get it done. Later.